Hello everybody, welcome to another video. Today we are going to study about transitive and intransitive verbs. You might have heard about transitive verbs and intransitive verbs. So far we have studied about the verbs, about the regular and irregular verbs, dynamic and static verbs. Links are given in the description. If you have not watched the video, just go and watch them first. Today we'll study about transitive verbs and intransitive verbs. What are transitive verbs? What are intransitive verbs? So first of all, transitive verbs. What are transitive verbs? Transitive verbs are the verbs that they are needy of object. The verbs that they are needy of object, it means the verb that they need object. Without object, they are not giving complete sense. We call them transitive verbs. For example, I've given some examples over here. He gave me a gift. Now see, gave is the main verb of the sentence. Here, this gave needs an object. Otherwise, it will not give complete sense. He gave me a gift. This gift is a direct object. Me is indirect object. It requires object. Okay. The next one, she drinks. She drinks what? It does not give complete. She drinks milk at night. At night is a time phrase. Okay. So now milk is object. Without object, this verb is not giving any meaning. They love her. Now see, her is object here. Love is the verb here. So they love her. Verb requires object. Okay. The next one, for example, we cajoled him. We convinced him for party. Cajole now requires object. Like for example, the teacher taught us. Us is object. Taught is the verb here. It needs object. Okay, I bought him. Now see, I bought is the main verb. Him is indirect object. Flower is a direct object. I bought a flower. It requires object. I bought a flower for him. Okay. Like for example, he broke the glass. The glass is an object and broke is the main verb which need object. Without object, they are not giving any meaning, or without object, they are not giving complete meaning. So transitive verbs are needy of object. Okay, there are some other verbs that they are not needy of object. So the verbs that they are not needy of object, we call them intransitive verbs. They do not need object. Okay, it means without object they are giving complete sense. For example, it flies. Now see, it flies. Here there is no need of any object. It flies, it is giving complete meaning that it flies, the bird flies. Okay. Or for example, she went. Now she went. Went is a verb here and it does not need, it is a verb and it does not need any object here. We can put here complement. Okay, you're not supposed to mix with the complement. For example, she went home. Now home is a complement which is completing the sentence or giving further information about the subject. That's called complement. Okay. Or for example, the mouse. The mouse died. Now died is a verb here which we call intransitive verb. It does not need any object here. Okay. So you are not supposed to mix complement. For example, the mouse died today. If I should say today, then today is a time word which is showing the time. It is not an object. Okay. It is a complement here. We arrived. For example, okay, second form. We arrived on time. Now see, on time is a time phrase. Arrived is a verb that does not need any object. She lied to me. She lied to me. Okay, this is a complement. Okay, John has changed a lot. John has changed a lot. Here this changed does not need any object. I hope you have understood. Let me revise once again at the end. Transitive verbs are the verbs that they are needy of object. They need object. Without object, they are not giving complete sense. Intransitive verbs are the verbs that they do not need object. Without object, they are giving complete and clear sense. Thank you very much for watching. Have a nice time.